Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another podcast. What makes a man weak? Now I had somebody hit me up on my Instagram. Like I said, for people, that's probably the best way to catch me, because I answer all my messages on Instagram. Man, okay, I ain't gonna start nothing. I ain't gonna say the rest I was going to say, but yeah, I answer my messages on Instagram. So, follow me there, hit me up. And I always hit you back. I ain't one of those people I get some DM, I don't answer it. Now, if you come in, like I say, you come at me stupid, yeah. But anyway, I'll deal with it. But question, he was like, what makes a man weak? And he was looking at it as a physical thing. Like, I know I promote going to the gym and lifting and all of that, and that's cool. And, having some physical shit about you, that don't really make you weak if you don't have like that physical presence. It also don't make you a weak man if you got you ain't balling out of control. You might be making minimum wage or barely working or not working at all. That don't make you weak either. Because you got plenty of men. I've actually personally known some men who I would call weak, but shit, they could probably bench press like 500 pounds. It's real strong bodies. And I've known some guys who got money out of control, but that didn't make them a man. Remember, a woman can make 6 figures or $1 million. Money don't make you weak or strong. It just means you have money. A lot of weak people got money. Now, what makes a man weak is his mindset. Does he have a strong mindset or a weak mindset? For example, you got a lot of guys who, even though they making money and might, physically look like what people call an alpha, but they actually paying women to whip their ass. Or they shoot a woman emptying out their bank account. Or they going through life really stupid, ignorant. And I'm like, how you, or they fall for the okie doke. Somebody tell them something, they don't check it out. The thing that make that person weak is their mindset. Do they have a strong will or a weak will? Just having a job and some material things don't mean you have a strong-minded person. It means you can cover the bare minimum of taking care of yourself, even if you own a house. It don't take much to go into like some housing settlement. If you got enough money for a down payment, you qualify for the loan. That don't make you strong or weak. That just is. Anybody can do it. I mean, really, having property, owning a car, something, that don't mean anything. It depends on the job, because then even if you want a job, even if you're a manager, you got power given to you by somebody else. You might just be following along the script laid down for that particular profession or something. No, but you could still be a weak-minded person. You could still go for the okie doke, or you could be a follower. Because a whole lot of people are followers. Most people are followers, to be honest with you. Most people are part of the herd. Only a small percentage of people are truly leaders, and that's including like people in leadership positions, of ministers or politicians. All they doing is following along what the leaders of the herd were doing. You could have a cow. Let me use an analogy. You can have a bull impregnating all the cows, the female cows and everything. Right? Your whatever, but at the end of the day, they still enclosed in a fence or something. That bull's just leading the herd. He ain't out in the wild. And shoot, he might just be following along the path that he's been conditioned to follow. Same thing with men. Is he really strong-minded? Does he have a strong will? Does this man, when you tempt him with something, does he able to stand on his principles and say, no, I ain't going for it? Or to look a fine-ass woman in the eye and tell her, nah, that was some bullshit you doing. I don't feel like dealing with you. That's what make you strong. Or you able to stand by your convictions. Like, say you want a job, but you get some bullshit from a manager or something. Or they ask you to compromise who you are as a man. They'll try to put more and more stuff on you. You don't say anything. Or they treat you any type of way, you don't say anything. You getting a lot of money, but you ain't standing up for who you are as a man. Now, I told y'all, That's one thing, and I know about that. I told you I've been in human resources more for insubordination or not putting up with some bullshit. Of course, they're gonna call it insubordination, but it was just like, nah, I ain't gonna put up with some bullshit. You know? And I've had that. Wait, hold on a second. Oh, okay, I see what's up. Yeah, whenever I see a bunch of cats outside my window, cars and shit, I be looking around and stuff. You know? But, you know, speaking of which, you know, like I said about looking around, I'm always looking around. Are you a man strong enough to go where you need to go without fear? Can you walk through some neighborhoods without fear? Or be in the presence of or stand up for somewhere your life might be in danger? That's a strong-minded man, because that man is like, ain't so much he don't have fear, but shit, he can get over it. That's strength. Courage, that's strength. You know, to do what you got to do, even if it could possibly mean your life. That's a strong man. But when a man don't have it, and I mentioned the money, I mentioned the body, some people try to fake it. Now, one of the things I talk about in my books is a masked man. That's a mask right there. And when somebody live on it. But you really know what a man's character is and how much strength he got when he don't have the job to lean on, and he might not have that body that's intimidating. In fact, I remember reading in a book years ago, and a character said, there was a character in it. He was a hitman, but he was kind of slight. In fact, I actually knew a stick-up kid who, he wasn't that big a dude. But the thing was his heart. Now, he used it for evil, but, you know, still, though, he had a big heart. He had a heart in terms of not being nice, but just being courageous, you know? That's why you get some of the baddest dudes out there, and they ain't looking like some action hero. They ain't no 6'4" or whatever. They could be 5'7", slim. But because their mind is strong, it's some power thing. Now, I know I used to be. I don't talk about getting the women as much on this channel because there's only so much I can say without being just totally repetitive. And I'm like, man, we got to elevate to something else. But when you see some of those dudes, they slight, but then women respect them because they don't play that shit. They got a strong mind. Because even a woman, understand, let me bring that into it. Women don't really respect a weak-minded man. A woman will have more respect, and I've had women tell me this. If you that type of dude, when she do some bullshit, you call her on it, you check it. And you don't have to be screaming at her or threaten her or put your hands on it, but you say, hold up, baby, you're in violation right now. You know, go stand in the corner or something like that. Or even if they got to, shut the fuck up. You're getting on my motherfucking nerves. I've seen women get hot because of that. At the same time, I've seen women get with dudes who are muscular, what they would consider handsome, got money, zero respect for them. Because mentally, the men were weak. So if you want strength, you want to be strong as a man, don't fake it and try to get some big old car or what some dudes do, get some pit bull or something. Trying to act like it. Trying to act like they the man. Nah, you start with your mind. And that shit is independent, regardless whether you make 100,000 or 10,000. Regardless of whether you driving a Maybach or some bucket. Got a fucking 10-speed or something. Nah, isn't that the whole material thing? That means nothing, not even your body. But what you got upstairs, how strong are you mentally? How much shit can you take? What you willing to go through? What's your willpower? You know? Like, how can you call yourself a strong man, but then you addicted to some shit? Or you can't, you ingesting stuff, alcohol, cigarettes, drugs, or something destroying you. You destroying yourself, but then you gonna try to call yourself strong? Nah. It's all in your mind. And if you want any real development, get your mind right first. Your ass will follow. Your body will follow. Everything will come from that. That's the real power right there. I've been talking about power more lately. That real power is mental. You get that right, everything else falls into place. So, anyway, that's all I got. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace and many blessings.